Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. So today I'm feeling something bold. I've pulled out my Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette and I'm feeling particularly drawn to the matte here down at the bottom and the sort of red at the top. I'm thinking of a all matte smoky brown burgundy liner. Kind of see how we go as we go along. So that is the inspiration for today and I hope you enjoyed this look. In nice and close up on the eyes, as that is what I'm going to work on first, as I imagine this is going to have a lot of smoking out, this is going to have a lot of different colours and it's just going to get messy, so it's important to do the base after, and that can help with cleaning up any fallout or just helping clean up the line, as I don't want to keep messing with the base. Okay, so I'm going to first take the Urban Decay primer potion. This is an Eden. Put that on my eyelids just with my sponge. I'm just going to stamp it in. It's just good to have a base to work on. I'm going to take a bit of orange soda here, the palest sort of orange shade. I'm just going to sweep that across my whole lid with my Morphe M504. And I'm not going to have a lot of it. I just want to sort of take down how stark white my eyelid looks and just add a bit of dimension. Having that transition shade will also help with any blending as well. To carve out the shape of this liner, I am going to take a ZOEVA winged liner brush, just in burnt orange. That shade here, it's just a touch darker. I don't want to go too dark when I'm just shaping it out, as I just want to be able to really get the shape I want and not worry about having a dark shade get smearing everywhere. So this colour does look a bit weird on its own, but it is the perfect shade for trying to sketch out the shape you want, and I think I like this shape. As you can sort of tell, I've gone from on the upper lash line just sort of halfway in, but I've also connected it just to the bottom lash line, as I think that's the most flattering shape on myself. So I'm going to deepen it up with a mixture of sienna and mulberry. So I'm just going to tap into both of them and just go over the top. So look, I'm already getting fallout, so it's good that I'm doing my base after. This sort of look is making me quite reminiscent of the reverse eyeliner trend video I did. And the thing is, I feel like I'm looking at this and I'm not happy with how it looks, but it sort of all does come together at the end when you've done your base makeup and the mascara. I think this is fun. I'm going to put just a bit more of the mulberry shade, as I really want to accentuate the sort of redness, as this is very autumnal inspired. I'm now going to take a bit of Cypress Umber, which is just this dark chocolate brown, and just do that on the closest bit to my lash line. And I'm going to try and blend them together. Look at the amount of fallout we have going on. This is ridiculous. So I'm just going to take this clean Morphe M506. It's just this tiny sort of fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to go over the edges really lightly and see if it blends out a tiny bit. I don't want the line to be so harsh. Just to help with that blend a bit more, I'm going to take burnt orange and sienna, these two here, and sort of just mix them together very lightly. I'm not going to have a lot at all, just to help blend that a tiny bit. Yeah, that works a lot better. This is a really messy look, but it is really fun to experiment with these sort of colours and just different techniques. This is quite a learning curve for me at the moment, because I don't do many of these sort of looks or work with really dark colours, so that's fun. I went in with a tiny bit more of that mulberry shade just to make sure we're keeping that sort of red tone. And now I'm going to go back in with orange soda, which was that lightest shade, and just go right at the edge to make sure everything is blended as seamlessly as possible. Got a lot of shades going on here, so that's kind of hard. And I just took that orange soda as well, a bit higher up into the brow and crease, because I just felt there was a bit of a too stark a difference between my normal skin and this eyeshadow. Okay, so I just went and grabbed a wipe and I'm going to try and clean this up as much as possible because we've got a lot of fallout. I think that looks so cool. I'm going to go back in with that tiny blending brush and just work a tiny bit more with orange soda just on the edges here. I think that blended up quite easily actually. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. I think it's time to now start working on the rest of the face. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. Just give that a good shake and apply sort of a pump and a half onto my Real Technique sponge, and I'm just going to apply that to my whole face. I like to just dot it all over and then I just go in and blend in and add more if I need to. It's important to be super careful around your eyes. You could even use this foundation to help shape the eyeliner a bit better. I'm now going to take my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer and just put that under my eyes-ish. I'm going to try and keep below this sort of smoky lower lash line as much as possible and put it in my high points, just on a couple acne and acne scarring that are still peeking through. And once again, I'm just going to take my Real Technique sponge and blend that all in. I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish powder just on a small brush and run that under my eyes a tiny bit and just in some high points that I want to set. This spot is so stubborn at the moment and it just peeks through everything. I'm now going to take my Chanel Cream Bronzer on my Sigma F50 brush, just pile that on because I need to balance my skin to this. I think it washes me out quite a bit having such heavy eyeliner. I think that helped a lot and I think it's actually all coming together already. I think this looks so good and these colours are just autumn in an eyeshadow. Okay, now I'm going to take some Glossier Cloud Paint in Beam. It's just this sort of tone and I take my Morphe M427, take it on there like so, and I just apply it to my cheeks. This is a really good shade to complement the sort of warm orangey tones in it because it's quite subtle. I don't want that much attention on my cheeks anyway because it's all on the eyes. I'm going to take some of my favourite liquid highlighter at the moment. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow and this is in Perla. Take the tiniest amount and I just apply that with my fingers. So I rub it into my hand and take a tiny bit on my fingers and I apply it to the high points of my face. And I'm also going to put this on my inner corner and brow bone. I'm going to do the brow bone though after I do my eyebrows. It's just such a stunning gold champagne. I think that just gives the nicest subtle glow. It's such a flattering colour. I'm going to go back in with that Morphe M506 brush, just the really small one, on Orange Soda, and I'm just going to try and soften the lower lash line a bit now I've done all the base makeup. Yeah, I didn't want to bring it down that much further, but I just wanted to soften the harsh line that I'd created from when I used the wipe. I'm now going to take my ZOEVA Infinite Potential mascara and I'm just going to pile this on. I want lots because I want you to be able to see my eyelashes and this is quite a heavy look. And this is a really volumizing mascara, so it's good for looks like this, or if you just love a really voluminous eyelash, which I do as well. I did get a tiny bit there, but I'll just remove that when it dries with the end of a spoolie. I'm loving how this looks. I think it just looks so nice. And you can obviously do this with lots of different colours. You could not go so red. You could do this black. You could do it with lighter browns. If you were confident, you could do it with blue, or I can imagine once you start knowing your eye shape and how to do this technique, you could do it with so many different ideas and colours and just experiment a lot more. So my eyebrows are looking a little neglected, so I am going to take my NYX brow pencil in taupe and just do my normal, brush them through and fill them in. I'll do a little bit more now than normal just because of the heavy eye. I feel like you need it to balance it out. I'm just going to chuck in some clear brow gel as well on top just to keep them in place. And before I forget, I'm just going to take some of that liquid highlighter as well and just put that under my brow bone. I'm thinking of just a classic nude. I might apply Honey Love. So I'm just going to wipe off the foundation that's left over on my lids. And now I'm going to just apply MAC Honey Love lipstick. I think it's a really nice tone, but I think it might actually be too light for this look, so I'm going to just dot some Velvet Teddy on top. And just to lean it in the right vibe, I'm going to take Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. Yeah, that's more it. Definitely Fenty Glow was just leans that tiny bit more orangey than the others, and I don't have the most orangey lipsticks. Okay, and just to finish this off, I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is the finished look. Let me know what you think. I think this has actually turned out really well and I'm very impressed with myself. I feel that every time I'm doing some sort of eyeliner, I'm definitely learning some new tricks and skills, and I'm just excited to play around even more next time now. I think it's perfect for autumn, fall, whatever you call it. And I think it will be flattering on a lot of people. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a like. And if you want to see more of me, hit that subscribe button and I'll be in your subscription box all the time. If you're watching this video when it's come out, or these videos will already be up on my channel, but I am doing like a Refi Beauty weekend sort of thing. So Friday, Saturday and Sunday I'm going to have uploaded a video, so I've all the blush swatches and putting on my skin and giving a sort of first impressions, trying the brow sculpt for the first time, and I'm also going to do a whole summer skin first impressions. So that's the bronzer, a blush and the gloss highlighter as well. So if you're interested in that, they may already be up if you aren't watching this when it has come out, but if not, keep tuned and it should be a fun weekend and I'm really excited about it. So anyway, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.